Well, good morning, everybody. It's Danny and Wanda back from Pecan Grove. Guys, we did a video planting this bed in several different types of lettuces, thinking that we might get some things to come up. They were older seed from all different companies, and I am here to tell you it's been almost 2 weeks now, and not one seed has come up. And it hasn't been dry. We have the waters in here. You can tell the soil is nice and moist, you know. So I don't know if lettuce seeds, you know, that are older, if they maybe don't last or what. Because these were, well, here's one right here. I mean, these are USDA organic.
That was from GreenStalk.
From GreenStalk, which has been quite a while since we've gotten them.
And this was American Seed, Walmart.
Walmart seeds
and
here.
Some of them were Hall's Tools.
Some were Hall, yeah, some were the Hall's Tools.
And nothing's came up.
And I can't say that it was because it was any one particular kind of seed, because we planted an assortment of different, each section here we planted a different company seed. Some of them were, do I remember correctly, some of them were pelletized?
The Hall's.
And we still have nothing. I don't know if it's been too hot, because it's been over 100 degrees. I come out here one day, it was 120 degrees in here. And, you know, I don't know if that's what it is, but I know this. I'm not going to keep waiting, okay?
We might have some lettuce come up.
There may be some lettuce come up at some point. But right now, we was in town the other day at the hardware store, and they had gotten a few little Brussels sprout plants in, and I love Brussels sprouts. And I also know that they need really cold weather to grow, but I figure I'll just take a chance, you know? I mean, they weren't that expensive, and I told Wanda, I said, you know what? I love Brussels sprouts, and if I can just get them to grow, it'd be a blessing. Because the lettuce ain't growing in here. So I told her, I said, let's just take a pack of them and just see if we can make it happen. Now, they weren't in the best of shape, I will say that. You know, they're not made for the heat, and they were sitting out in 100-degree weather where they were at. So for me to get them out of here, it's probably going to be a little bit of a challenge. Now, there's probably some of them that ain't no good, and some of them that are good. But let me see if I can manage to get one of them out of here. I'm trying to be careful with my hand here. I'm not supposed to be doing any lifting with it.
Oh, it's tangled in you.
It's all tangled up here. Okay. That leaf got broke off, so we're gonna go ahead and remove it. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one. So I'm gonna just take down here in the end. I'm so used to using my right hand. I'm not supposed to be putting no pressure on it. I'm going to try to...
Getting down into some of your mixture there.
Yeah. I'm going to put it... Well, it went a little too deep. Let's put a little bit of it back. Okay. Guys, I am not left-handed. I am ambidextrous in a lot of things, and in some things I'm not, so.
Alright, I had to pause and get all his plants out for him.
Yeah, they don't look the best.
They don't look the best in the world. They're toward the...
They look a little rough.
Dirt looks rough, like they're almost non-existent, so we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, they weren't that expensive.
And these are our mystery plants, and we're not 100% sure what exactly, if it's squash or cantaloupes. I'm guessing it might be a cantaloupe again. Those things were very prolific.
They were, yeah.
I don't know that they'll make this time of the year, but we're giving them a chance.
We'll see how all this goes. I mean, you know, it's just an experiment here to see.
Now, lettuce could come up all around this, it's still. And if it does...
And if it does, that's fine.
We'll eat lettuce.
Fine. We'll eat lettuce, yeah. We won't worry about it.
That one looks pretty bad.
These were in pretty bad shape.
But we've had worse, and they've done. I mean, those cantaloupes were in
Yeah, the
bad
cantaloupes,
shape, and they
were way worse than this.
And we got quite a few cantaloupes off of them. Plants are resistant. They do pretty good.
They did pretty good, and they're a little close together now for Brussels sprouts. You know, I know that. But given the shape that they're in, I was kind of thinking, well, we'll give them a chance. You know, I've got them in here. They're pitiful looking, but what can I say? You know, I mean, I guess you can't expect a lot more. This is the 8-in-1 Vego beds and the covers and all. I'll try to get Ms. Wanda to put a link in the description so that if you're interested in these, I'm hoping that they work out all right for us this winter. Now, I want to move on over and I want to check what we have in this one.
And they have the Velcro where they can stash up here and won't come back off right there.
All right, we're starting to get a few
onions, but
there's a few onions coming up in them.
They've got green looking.
Got a mold growing on top of it.
That's not good.
That probably comes from that peat moss.
Yeah, few onions, and what is that?
This is the cauliflower.
Cauliflower did okay.
And none of the cabbages are coming up.
Just a couple, maybe in the
I don't
back.
even know if that's a cabbage or not. I don't even know what that is, but all the cauliflower came up, but none of the other. So
something's eating on my plant still, but it's starting to grow. And this is a cantaloupe.
Yeah, this is a cantaloupe here. Look like we still got something. I don't know what it is. I guess the only way I'm going to know is if I just get rid of all these little pieces of leaves, because maybe that's what's throwing us.
We just didn't get them all off?
Yeah, we didn't take them all off. Maybe that's...
But the centers look like they're coming back out.
Yeah.
On all of them.
It does. It looks like
and this is our cabbage.
Yeah.
But when we open it, these little flies start getting in.
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
Something different we haven't had. Now my celery looks amazing.
Yeah, your celery looks really, really good. I mean, I have to give it that. That's
the celery looks great.
These little flies, I don't know what they are, but they
came in when I opened it.
I'm beginning to wonder if them suckers is coming into potting soil. We changed potting soils, and they're all up in this top up here. Boy, I mean, they're up there by the dozens. I don't know what they are, but
okay. But the celery and the cabbage and my onions.
Yeah, the onions are actually coming back
looking
out.
Really good. This is the old-fashioned multiplying onions, and they're doing really good under this system here.
They are.
We're gonna see. We're a little early, but maybe
we're gonna let it back down. Anyway. All right, these are Ms. Wanda's contender beans she got planted here in the Vego beds.
And my celery in the middle is looking okay.
Yeah, the celery's actually doing. You know what? I'm shocked. Okay. I didn't think celery would really do good here, and honestly, I believe it may be one of the better things we have going on.
For now, yeah.
Yeah, for now, I think it's. I mean, this is a pretty nice. These are some pretty nice little plants.
Yeah.
Get that back out of them.
They're doing good. And we put the trellises on these. So we have trellises on some of the beds and we have covers on others.
Yeah, and the way it looks, these were supposed to be bush contenders, and it looks like they're going to be...
They look like they're going to run.
Like they're going to run. I don't know, but we'll see.
And this is the second bed. And again, the celery's doing amazing. The beans are starting to put little I don't know if it's fixing to bloom. I mean, that's what it's
Yeah,
looking
it looks
like.
like it's trying to get ready to put on some little blooms on them.
We can keep the bugs out of them. But the celery in this bed's looking great here also.
Well, the celery, you know, like I said, we've never grown it here. And I'm kind of paying attention to what does well, because if it does good, you know what? It might become one of our crops. Okay, we are here in the pepper forest, because that's about what
It's been over 2 days since we've harvested any, maybe 3.
Yeah.
About 3 days ago, so there's quite a few ready.
I mean, these are really...
There's 2 under there.
I'm only going to get one of them, I think. And the thing about peppers is, if you just leave them, the plant will quit producing. And we try our best to take them out. Even though they're not real big, we still try to take them out, because it just keeps the plant really prolific and keeps it producing.
On the back side, we got to go there.
I'll have to go on the
Here's
back to
one
get
right
them.
here.
Oh, look at that one. Man, oh wow. That's a...
Out of these, that one looks like it needs to
Well,
come.
I'm having to be easy with this.
You want me to do it?
When you leave them for a long time, that stem gets really woody.
Yeah. There's one up in the middle there.
Oh, you breaking it off like that, it won't.
Well, I'm fixing to process them. It don't matter.
Okay. I didn't know if you was fixing to process them. Or
Yeah, it's not going to matter.
hurt the plant. That's one thing about picking that a lot of people don't realize. You can damage your plants while you're picking. And it's best to be easy with your plants if you want them to continue to produce.
And we do have clippers, but
I have scissors on the Ranger.
we usually just...
Easy to take them, but on my hand I'm not supposed to be doing a lot with it. So. Alright, we got one here. It's trying to turn orange on it right there, but it's so hard.
I'll
go
take
ahead.
it in and let it go.
Yeah. Get it off of there. Because when they start getting like that, they're not going to get any bigger.
No, and they'll turn. There's a bunch up there, but some of them aren't quite big
Some of them
enough.
aren't quite big enough, yeah. I'm just trying to... Look at that. That is such a blessing. We were telling how many hundreds of these things we've got off of here. Ooh, look at that.
Look at this, how
Wow.
pretty. Look,
Look how pretty those peppers
there's
are.
1,
guys.
2, 3, 4, 5 right there in a row that I think's all ready.
Look at that. You'll know when you go to bend them if they just pop. Look at that.
How pretty.
That is so pretty.
I think there's 5 of them in a row. Most all
And
of
this
them.
white y'all see is not 7 dust. That's DE.
Yeah, we bought some diatomaceous earth from Azure Standard, and I just kind of sprinkled it on everything to keep the bugs from getting my stuff. And they still eat on stuff.
I'm telling you, this is...
There's one more on the back.
All right, let me get...
And my celery here's doing good. Look, it's starting to come out in the middle.
That's what we were looking for. Oh, I just love that.
Isn't that pretty?
That just
Look
blesses
over
my
here.
heart.
There's 2 that's not ready, but over there's at least 1, if not 2 on that
On
side.
that side where you,
I think there's 2 there that's probably
only
ready.
one of them's ready.
Okay, and it looks
Usually
big.
you'll know if you pick that pepper up like that and it just breaks and comes right off, it's ready.
Isn't that pretty?
That is so pretty. Look at that.
I mean, that is beautiful. And they're blooming like crazy.
Yeah, they are really kicking it now. Right up here, let's look. This is bent over because there's something.
That's the green ones. There's
got to be a. Oh, there it is, right up there. There's what's. See, when you just touch it and bend it over, that thing's hard as it can be. That means it's ready.
There's some more, but they're not quite ready in there. That's why it's been over. There was a bunch.
Here's a pepper here turning. It's actually a mixture of orange and green.
Yeah.
Ooh, look up here.
Ooh, I know we fixing to have some bell peppers. What you think? Some stuffed bell
Look at
peppers.
that. When you bend that baby up, if it snaps, ooh, there comes all your DE falling off. Look at that. Look at the size of that thing.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh,
Stuffed
my
bell
goodness.
peppers, here we come.
That is so pretty. And guys, this is what happens. We had that 20-something mile-an-hour wind coming through here, and we didn't close down the ends of the high tone because I had to be at the doctor's to have a procedure done. And See this limb right here?
Look at this.
It broke it right here yesterday, and
Because this weighed too much.
This big old pepper is why we lost a whole limb due to a pepper.
But I mean, that is gorgeous.
Man, I always hate losing a part of my plant. But
I mean, but look, a bucket full of peppers.
guys, this is all the time for us here. These peppers.
Now there's quite a few that'll be a few days.
Yeah.
Then we've got a bunch of little ones. We've still got blooms, and the Malabar's blooming like crazy. Chris got a lot of the seeds off of some of them.
Yeah, we still got some nice little purple peppers up in there. You can see them right
One's
there.
purple and one's green. Isn't that odd?
Isn't that crazy? Look right there. They're both tiny. One's just as purple as it can be, and one of them's just as green as it can be.
The same plant.
Same plant. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Wanda had bought a couple of tomatoes. I think one was a big boy and one was a better boy and one was a celebrity, I believe. Well, it looked like it had 2 tomato plants in it.
It did.
Which one was that? Your
Celebrity, I think.
Was it the celebrity?
Nope, that's the big boy.
That one I'd have broke them apart. I just didn't know you done it. This one was the celebrity. I think this was an indeterminate. No, this was a determinate.
It looks
celebrity.
taller than the other.
Yes, and this one an indeterminate?
This was the indeterminate, I think.
Yep, this one says indeterminate. We wasn't going to plant any more indeterminates, but Ms. Wanda messed around and got one.
Didn't pay any attention. And you got little babies coming out on your bananas.
Yeah, when you take off, I pulled all the other banana shoots off and new babies came out.
So the bananas are doing good. We just don't have no banana yet.
No, there ain't no bananas on them yet. But we had to repot all this year, and
The grape's going crazy. This is the purple grape, right?
Yeah, I got to get a ladder and get it going up here and see if I can get it headed in that direction. It has really took off and is doing fantastic. I mean, it is.
It's hung to my...
The trundles here are trying to hook onto everything. But it's long enough now it'll reach. So I need to get up there and see if I can't get it ran into that where it'll actually do pretty good. Now the pot, we've been at the hospital again. We didn't get out here to water, and it's...
So everything's fixing to get watered heavy today.
Heavy, yes. Okay, guys, we're really excited. The high tunnel is actually beginning to come together, and as we get the money, we're adding on the Vego beds. Now we have the 10-in-1s on the sides all the way down through here, and we've purchased what was it? 2 of the 9-in-1s.
Yes.
We got 2 of the 9-in-1s. We got the cover systems to go over them. You know, I mean, I know that stuff's a little expensive, but, you know, as we get the finances, we're going to keep adding this stuff in here.
And we have enough room for 2 more.
But yeah, we've got room for 2 more right here. And we're going to leave the pots in the middle, but we're going to put 2 more right here on this end.
And these are the self-watering tomato planters. I have 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. They're all from Vego.
Yes. So, you know, if you're interested in the Vego stuff, I mean, at our age, in the mid-60s, we figure these Vego beds say they'll last 20, 25 years. Wanda and I figured that's going to be our expectancy to be able to get out and do gardening and stuff like that if we live a normal life. So we might as well invest the money now and not have to go back and be building all these raised beds anymore, because I don't even know how many 100 raised beds I've built in my lifetime, because we build them and they rot. We build them and they rot.
They last about 2 to 3 years.
Well, I don't even know. Some of them don't even last that long.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the treated wood they have now is not really treated with anything that kills anything. And a lot of it says for ground contact, not for ground contact. And, I mean, if you're not paying attention when you get your boards, and even if it's for ground contact, the termites are still eating ours up down here. I mean, so we've just decided to just get away from it. Now, we do still use a lot of the mineral tubs from our cows. We're not going to quit using them, because we have really learned that they really do good. You know, and I would say if you can't afford the Vego beds, then by all means look for a farmer Yeah, some are protein tubs and some are mineral tubs.
That's
we
what it is.
actually use both on our farm here for the cows. And now if you can get the landscaping pots, that's perfectly fine, because we have a raised bed system out in the front out here that is landscape pots. But now they're not the 25 gallon like these. They're more of the 40 or 60 gallons. We have some 60 gallons and some 40 gallons, I think it is. And but you have a process you have to go through with them. I think I showed in a video. You have to cut the plastic and put in the bottom of them and stuff like that. These, you just throw them up here, come up 4 inches off the bottom, drill you a series of 1/4 inch holes around it. You're good to go. Guys, I hope that you've enjoyed a little bit about what we're showing today. We try not to just sit here and just be a talking head. We try to show you that we're actually doing what we're telling you that we're doing. We're trying to show you rather than just sitting and talking about what we do. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.